This episode of Destructoid is brought to you by Netflix. Coming up on Destructoid, Syndicate has a full 10 minutes of gameplay for us, Battlefield 3 shows off its sexy multiplayer maps, and Jim Sterling's got a review for Batman Arkham City. All that and more heading your way on Destructoid Live. Welcome to Destructoid. I'm Tara Long.
I'm Max Scoville.
Happy Friday.
We're here again on Friday.
I think I accidentally said Bagman in the intro.
Bagman's my favorite superhero.
Live television.
Yeah.
Sadly, it is the final day of our giveaway week, and that means we've got a ton of prizes to give out later in the show, but it wouldn't be a Friday live show without a contest, and fortunately, we have just that. We actually have 2 Torchlight posters today.
They're very nice. I'm actually really
that have been signed by the team at Runic.
Look at that.
And they also gave us some keychain bottle openers and this sweet bitchin' temporary tattoo, so I can be like Max now.
Yeah, that's how I got cool, by putting tattoos on
There's a couple other ones here also. So,
yeah.
If you want to win those, all you have to do is follow at DTOID Show and at Runic Games on Twitter and tweet. I'm watching the at DTOID Show live at youtube.com/DTOID and rev3.com/watch. to win a signed Torchlight poster from at Runic Games. So do that, and we'll announce the winners at the end of the show.
It's a spell.
Deal?
It's a spell you cast to get prizes.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, New York Comic Con is this weekend, and we're not there, which sucks. But in honor of this hallowed of nerd gatherings, Capcom has unveiled some new gameplay from Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It shows off a couple of new characters who we've been sort of teased with. Marvel fans are treated to the inclusion of Nova, the superpowered space policeman and member of the Defenders, who I'm sure probably has some fans, but I've always thought is sort of a doofus, because he looks like a cross between Thor and a Power Ranger. Meanwhile, the real fan service comes in the form of Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. He is now in a fighting game. He shouts stuff you'd expect, like objection and take this, and then he shoots his opponents with evidence and court paperwork, which is kind of great.
Paper cuts really hurt in his defense.
That's some bureaucracy right there. Watch out, legal system. Anyway, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 has too many syllables in it and has 10 other new characters in addition to Nova and Phoenix, and that's in addition to the 36 characters included from the original release of the game. So that's a lot of characters, and I can't help it, maybe they're starting to run out of characters just a little bit, because this one's got Rocket Raccoon in it from the Marvel Universe, and then that red motherfucker demon from Ghosts and Goblins. Firebrand. Yeah. Anyway, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 hits PS3 and 360 in mid-November, and it'll be a launch title for the PS Vita in Japan in late December, and presumably whenever the Vita decides to make its way over stateside to the Western world.
Japan always gets the cool shit first.
That's because they invent them.
Yeah, actually, it is a Sony product, so that technically makes sense, I guess.
That does make sense. It's true.
I still want to be mad at Japan.
I've defeated you with logic.
Anyway, we've got a metric shit ton of Battlefield 3 news for you today, starting with a preview that Destructoid's Casey Baker put up yesterday of the game's new co-op mode. EA had journalists team up to try out the new Hit and Run mission, which starts off in a dark office complex and ends with a high-speed Jeep chase in the parking garage. Casey said that even with the game set on easy, the enemies provided a huge challenge, and he found himself interacting with his teammate a lot in order to coordinate their attacks together, so very co-op heavy. He also said that they played through the map 6 times before beating it, adding that the game did actually glitch out at one point when it randomly stopped giving checkpoints, which forced them to restart it. Speaking of multiplayer, EA's Battle Blog finally posted all 9 of the multiplayer maps in Battlefield 3, starting with the Operation Metro map that you are probably already familiar with from the game's beta.
The French.
Yeah, we're used to that by now. We also see a little bit of the Tehran Highway, which is a gorgeous-looking nighttime map overlooking the Tehran skyline that balances infantry and vehicle combat. And we also saw a little glimpse of Demavend Peak, which is awesome, if only for the fact that you get to base jump from 500 feet in the air. So that's really cool.
That actually does look really friggin' boss.
Some of the other cooler looking maps include the Seine Crossing map, which takes place on the streets of Paris near the Seine River, and also partially inside of a bank at the end. And the Noshar Canals map, which is set on an industrial harbor and offers a mix of infantry, vehicle, and boat gameplay.
Boats!
Sounds very cool. If you want to check out pictures and descriptions of all the maps, you may do so at blogs.battlefield.ea.com. So much Battlefield news
I
lately.
want the boats and the helicopters.
You'd think it was coming out in stores soon.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty curious about that. I want to see exactly how quickly I can crash a jet into the ground. I'm sure it's going to be tricky.
Probably very
Anyway, this sudden announcement of the first-person shooter reboot of Syndicate surprised everybody a few weeks ago because it kind of came out of left field. At first glance, I mean, this is a reboot of an old franchise from the early 90s, but at first glance, this new one kind of just looks Deus Ex-ish a little bit. You know, it's a cyberpunk future where the world is run by big corporations and you've got to upgrade your augmentations by eating microchips or something. However, after watching this 10-minute gameplay video, this has suddenly become a game that I want very much in my life and in my Xbox. The mission in the demo is called Executive Search, and your job is to find the top scientist in a rival corporation's laboratory and steal his microchips. Plot-wise, it sounds sort of generic. It's like, oh, it's the future, steal microchips. But gameplay-wise, this actually looks pretty cool. In your head, you have a microchip that lets you see the digital world around you. It's like having augmented reality Wikipedia vision, sort of. Your HUD not only allows you to point out like points of interest, it also lets you hack into them, and this includes the chips in people's brains, so you can convince people to kill their friends or kill themselves. This is pretty gnarly. Are you guys? Yeah.
This is
you just hacked
heavy.
into a man's brain and convinced him to kill for you, and then kill himself. That's really gnarly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can do that. You can also breach parts of the environment and cause them to malfunction in your favor. I think it's a really cool game mechanic. You can't use it constantly, obviously, because that would be, too crazy. It feeds off of adrenaline. So if you run out of adrenaline, you have to go and do really exciting action things like shooting dudes, and then you recharge your breaching ability. One of the guns shown off is pretty cool. It has homing bullets. So you shoot one spot, and then all the bullets will go to that one spot afterwards. So like that gun in The Fifth Element, kind of awesome. Anyway, upon reaching the scientist in the laboratory, you grab him and then you stab him in the ear with a really spiky thing, which then uses its tentacles to rip out his microchip in his brain.
So creepy.
That's pretty gruesome, yeah. So between the dudes killing themselves and ripping out microchips from inside guys' heads, that's pretty intense.
Pretty intense, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it might have the cyberpunk dystopia that we've seen in Deus Ex, but gameplay-wise, this looks like a really different sort of animal. Looks like a pretty cool shooter. I can't say it looks like it's being really super faithful to the old, point-and-click PC Syndicate games, but I think I'm going to keep an eye on this. That hits PS3, 360, and PC on February 21st of next year.
That's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
I feel like this might be a little bit more down my alley than Deus Ex, just because
Yeah.
I'm so bad at stealth.
I want to like Deus Ex, but I'm so bad at it, and the guards really hate me.
It's okay,
and I like
Matt.
just hide in the walls, and I'm like, it sucks. They just get mad at me and they chase me and then kill me, and I suck. This, however, I can hack into the sprinkler system and make all the guards get wet and then make them kill themselves, because fuck them.
It's just like Max Scoville's Sexy Beach Party video
Pretty much.
game.
Max Scoville's Sexy Cyberpunk Vacation.
Oh,
People all
Jesus.
kill themselves.
Okay, so looks like cell phone users have something to rejoice over other than today's release of the iPhone 4S. Rockstar announced this morning that they plan on bringing Grand Theft Auto 3 to mobile devices on October 22nd to coincide with the game's 10-year anniversary. They're also rolling out 1,500 limited edition Claude action figures on October 20th, which are available for pre-order now for the price of $150. A demo of GTA 3 for mobile is actually going to be playable at Comic-Con this weekend, but if you won't be there and you want to actually own it, like me, you will need a next-gen device. Like me. That's right. Check this out, guys. Are we seeing this? Yeah. iPhone 4, buddy. We're going to talk about that later in the show. But actually, if you guys have yes, I mean the 4S. My producer's making fun of me in my ear. If you guys have bought the 4S yet and you actually have it, and you have played games on it, let us know how it compares, because I played Tiny Wings on here earlier. It was really cool.
Do you have Tara Long's internet dollars to go to the telephone store and buy this new expensive telephone?
Yes, it is lovely. Maybe we'll do a Siri demonstration later in the show or something.
You bought a phone, I bought a new TV.
Oh, jeez. Okay,
Anyway.
you want to thank our sponsor,
Let's
and then
thank
we'll
our
talk about
sponsor. You
Arkham
take
City?
a look at what people are saying about things. Do you guys like watching stuff?
No.
I like watching stuff, and I mostly watch stuff on Netflix, and so does Tara. With Netflix, you can stream TV shows and movies directly to your home, saving you time and money. Instantly watch unlimited episodes of your favorite shows and as many movies as you want, streaming to your TV from your PS3, Xbox 360, or Wii console. You can also watch Netflix right on your Mac or PC from anywhere with an internet connection. For a limited time, get your free trial membership. Just go to netflix.com/Destructoid and sign up and use that URL so they know that we sent you, and then that'll help support this show. Plus, you get to watch cool stuff on Netflix. So go do that, because stuff is fun to watch.
Somebody said, I see some people got salary bumps. Did Zach Miner buy a Ferrari? Zach Miner, do you own a Ferrari? Can you confirm this?
He bought a He bought a
says he
rattan
owns a
cane that he uses
Lamborghini.
to hit us in the shins when we're not working. He just comes about and it's like my knee.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're back. As you probably know, Batman Arkham City hits stores next Tuesday. Jim Sterling put up his written review of the game on DestructoID.com just this morning. He was also nice enough to send us a exclusive video review just for the Destructoid show, so roll the clip, Zach.
Batman Arkham City has a tough act to follow with Arkham Asylum, a game that practically defined what a comic book licensed game can be in terms of originality and quality. Rocksteady has its work cut out for it, but I gotta say, it gets the job done. In Arkham City, Professor Hugo Strange has finagled his way into an influential position, ruling over a new insane asylum centered right in the heart of Gotham. It sounds like the worst idea in the world, and it pretty much is. After all, Bruce Wayne has gotten sent there under suspicious circumstances, and there's a three-way gang war brewing between the Penguin, Two-Face, and the Joker. Nice. Naturally, Batman has to save the day, and he does so with pure style. Using a beautifully fluid navigation system, players will swoop from rooftop to rooftop, grapple hook in and out of dangerous situations, and take out an army of armed thugs using intuitive commands. The counter system from Asylum returns, with Batman able to break his combos at any time to counteract incoming blows from surrounding enemies. With a simple press of the shoulder and face buttons, he can also integrate his gadgets into combat seamlessly. It's a great system, but it does suffer from information overload. Batman has so much stuff at his disposal, with so many varied uses against so many different types of enemies with so many required methods of dispatch, that it all gets a little overwhelming. It's easy to be stuck in an area simply because the player's forgotten Batman can pull a certain trick alongside the dozens of other tricks he has up his sleeves. As well as combat, predatory stealth returns, and it's as sadistically satisfying as ever. Hiding on gargoyles, under floor grates or in air ducts, Batman will be able to clear whole rooms of gun-toting enemies without getting spotted, and his foes will get more terrified with each of their allies that he takes down. These moments are designed entirely to make you feel just like the Bat, and they work superbly. Arkham City has a beautifully bleak atmosphere and a story worthy of DC Comics' library, but that information overload affects the narrative as well. Rocksteady has crammed this game full of so many characters and plot twists that various moments feel rushed. With the open world in effect as well, it fails to quite reach the tightly paced brilliance of Arkham Asylum, although it certainly tries to force a few similar retreads in an attempt to recapture the magic. All qualms aside, Arkham City is a great game. It feels like Rocksteady got carried away with trying to make it do too much at once, but that doesn't detract a great deal from the fun, satisfying experience that pays tribute to one of the greatest comic book icons of all time. If you even vaguely like Batman, you'll be a drooling moron to miss out on this.
Oh, yeah, no, but it's really sexy, though.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, guys. So that's Batman Arkham City. You guys can check out Jim's full written review on Destructoid.com, and you can find more of him on The Escapist. And, of course, he's on Twitter at Jim Sterling.
Yeah, so that's Arkham City.
So let us know what you guys think about his review, and if you're excited for this, if it's made you want to buy it, if it's, turned you off from it.
Yeah.
It seems like really the only complaints he had is just that there's so much of it.
It's an ambitious
that
game.
It can be hard to,
It's honestly, like, I'm almost dreading it just because I know it's such a huge undertaking of a game, and it's like there's a lot of other games we're supposed to play.
It is. Will you be able to finish this before Skyrim? Probably not.
Never. I didn't even finish the first one. Killer Croc kept killing me.
New Challenger actually
Yeah, I'm going to be
covered.
on New Challenger, Anthony Carboni's show. We're going to be doing Arkham City and probably something together next Friday. I don't know. We'll keep you posted on that as it's happening. I like Batman. I like comic books. And here's the thing is I know a lot of people are actually really excited about Batman because of Arkham City, but not everybody knows comics. And you can do movies and cartoons, but the comics, they're kind of intimidating if you're not familiar. So I figured I would fire off some recommendations since Batman's been around for over 70 years and there's a lot to go through. Good place to start is Batman Year One. It is Frank Miller's modern retelling of Batman's origin and the early days as a crime fighter. It was probably the main influence for Batman Begins, the movie. It's really good. If you're a fan of the Joker, The Killing Joke is another must-read. It's by Alan Moore, who wrote Watchmen, and it's really short, and it shows the Joker's origin as well as examining what the deal is with him and Batman. If you want some blatant fan service, check out Hush, which plot-wise isn't really a whole lot, but it's got Jim Lee's art, which is just, it's how you draw superhero comics. It's incredible, and it has just about every Batman villain in it. And last but not least is The Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller. If you read one comic on this list, please read this one. It's set 10 years after Batman retires, so he's this cranky, bitter, middle-aged old man who gets fed up with crime and puts his cape back on to reclaim Gotham for the law-abiding citizen, and it's probably my favorite comic of all time. It's really badass. All of these comics you can pretty much read, just jump right into. They're standalone. You don't have to pick up issues afterwards or before. Even if you're just new to Batman, you know, he's a rich guy who dresses up like a bat and hates criminals. So go read some comics, get in the spirit of Arkham City.
User Milio Milo said, my sister's in the hospital with ankle problems. She's a big fan. Any chance of a shout out during the show? I know she will be watching and she would really appreciate it. Get better.
Yeah.
Person's ankle.
Attention, your ankle. Quit fucking around and feel better, I guess.
So that's the gist of Arkham City pretty much. Now that the boring news is over, we can finally get to the exciting stuff. Contests.
The contests.
So, for our Guitar Hero contest, we asked you to send us a picture of what you think our album cover would look like. We got a lot of good submissions, but you can only choose 2 winners, and they are Joseph Farrell,
I want
who
that
drew
to be
this
a
nice
t-shirt.
picture,
That's
but it is not
adorable.
really accurate because we are definitely not ages 5 and up.
Unless you are one of those 5-year-olds who swears a lot.
Yeah.
But seriously, that's really cute. That might be my new desktop wallpaper. I really
Or
like
unless
that.
you're Benjamin Button or something.
Yeah.
Danny Tamas also won. He requested a Wii copy and specifically requested that if he won, we should destroy the Taylor Swift faceplate
We'll
on
let
the
you
show.
do that. You can send us a
You
video
can
of
do
that if you want.
It's your call.
I'd like to point out that's not actually a picture of me. That's Jim Sturgis from the film 21.
Do you see Holmes in the background there?
I see Holmes. That's not me though. Is that cheating? Does he still get a prize? Anyway.
Yeah, why did you choose to put a picture of
Why
me?
do I have to
and
look
not-
so handsome like that man from the movies?
Okay.
Anyway, next up is our PC Shooter prize pack, which comes with a code for Battlefield 3, a code for the CSGO beta, and a brand new Razer keyboard, which is fancy and you can probably shave with it. We asked you guys to send in a picture showing how much you love PC gaming, because love is a battlefield, and we got a lot of really weird submissions. The one winner, however, is Jez Cook, because he sent us this wonderful magical pink world of giant polygon dicks.
You actually can't see because this is just a screenshot, but he actually sent in a GIF. Not GIF, GIF. And the text is actually bejeweled and sparkling.
Yeah, we're really trashy people. You should see our MySpaces.
Yeah.
They're just covered in like glamoury, glitzy animation things.
Jez Cook, you know us way too well.
Yeah. Anyway, for our Serious Sam 3 BFE contest, we asked you guys to send in your best Serious Sam versus Destructoid fan art. The 3 winners are the mysterious KB1 with this. They're fighting.
Yeah, he didn't give us his name. It just said KB1.
Yeah.
So.
Wes Hall, who made up this wonderful long comic. We're not going to look at the whole thing because it goes on for a while, but it's a cute little comic about Mr. Destructoid's terrible day with Serious Sam. And then there's Joseph Gonzalez, who did this. This is what I wanted. This is the fan art I wanted. I mean, you had some great submissions, but I want fucking colored pencils on notebook paper. Go on DeviantArt and Google the fan art on there. That's how you draw some fucking fan art.
That's not even what I'm impressed by.
It is a picture of robot you shooting lasers out of your boobs.
Well, it's also like the hidden message behind it. You know, people saying that like, you control me, Max. What do you think about that?
Say it slower and softer.
Anyway,
we'll put all those pictures up on our Facebook so you guys can get a better look. But here's the big deal. We're giving away a really sexy pair of Astro A40, the headset, the official headset of the MLGs. We put custom Destructoid tags on there.
Yeah.
So you can look like a Destructoid space robot. We don't actually have them yet. They're still printing them up for us and making them look nice and stuff. We asked you guys to send us birthday videos. We got a ton of responses, but Cody Brown, you're the winner. Here's the video.
have no identity.
I really hope the sound came through for that. I couldn't hear it in my headphone, but hopefully you guys heard it.
Well, you might not have
Brown.
he might not have an identity, but he has a great new pair of headphones. So there's that.
Have you ever said that you use that particular Axe paste? Because that actually is the one that he uses.
That's what I use.
That's true.
So that's funny. You will never have my hair. Last but not least, we have our winners of the Torchlight treasure posters. The winners are Volcom Brandon and Magnavox 101. We will direct message you on Twitter and get your info that we can send you the prizes.
And the rest of you we will contact through email.
Yes, over the internet.
Thank you guys so much for participating in our giveaway week. Hopefully you won something, and if not, we do this every Friday.
Yeah,
so
we'll have more prizes.
It ain't no thing. This has been a really amazing year for the show, not just for the show, but for me.
Yeah, all those
really
other years the show was around were kind of so-so.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Anyway, I'm glad we could have shared it with you
Yeah.
guys, and thanks for sticking with us.
Your videos warmed our icy hearts and made us smile and stuff.
Yeah.
We'll see you around. Take care.